Hi. Somebody asked me, yes, I am Valencia Bailey. I am the program director of Good Samaritan. My husband, Tommy, he is the executive director, but my husband is at the White House tonight with our daughter. So they had a date, she had a date with Daddy tonight, so they're at the White House tonight for the Christmas party. So Mama's home alone. Okay, but that's all right. So Good Samaritan, we have been in business 10 years, November the 22nd. We are not from Orange County. I'm from Danville area.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I didn't have that.
We all have faults, right?
Yeah, we all have problems.
And I grew up, my grandfather was a landowner, and he had a lot of land, and my grandfather always planted all these huge gardens, and we had all kinds of trees, apple trees, fruit, every fruit tree you could name. But as a child, we grew up and we would run and play, and then my grandfather said, don't touch that. And my grandmother said, don't bother that. And we were like, why not? It's ours, right? But at the end of the day, my grandfather would say, y'all go get the buckets up of this and go get the buckets of that. And he would take them in the truck and go and give them away. So we were like, wow. So then my mother, it was 17 of them. My mother was so much like her dad. And we grew up in a community where there were a lot of less fortunate children. So my dad, as this room right here is named after my dad, and the reason why my dad worked and provided, he brought money home and grocery, and my mother cooked and fed everybody in the neighborhood. And my dad would say, I ran in a spoon and you taking it out in a shovel. We're not getting it right like this. It was 3 girls, but we fed everybody in the neighborhood. My mom also sewed. That's why that room is named after her. My clothes closet, my mother sewed and made clothes for the kids in the community. Also, she went to the store a lot of times and bought what we thought was school shoes and things for us. It was for other kids in the community. I have never been hungry, I've never been cold, but I've always had a heart to give. And I knew that God had placed that gift in me. So my husband is a pastor, and we started a ministry 12 years ago. He's pastored for 20 years, and we started a ministry, and we were assigned to come to Orange County, and I laughed. I was like, oh no. You know, driving through here, going to Danville is a different little town. And we were like, okay, if that's our assignment, let's do it. I worked at Geico for 28 years in management. I retired in 2018 to do this full time. And we moved to Orange County 8 years ago because when we came here to start all of this, when I went to the counselor, to the town, they looked at me, you don't even live here. You don't pay taxes here. I said, okay, all right, it's all right, I'll show you. So my husband and I said, okay, in order for us to really flourish in the county, to help the community, help your community, to feed your community, we sold our home in Stafford. Retired. He retired from Geico first, then I retired, and we moved here and bought a home here in Orange County. Unfortunately, that did not change the dynamics in Orange because they still don't really give us anything, but it's okay. So I started Good Samaritan. I had a red tub that I collected clothes in, one part of it, and food in the other part, because I wanted to make a difference. So I believe personally that no child should ever be hungry and no child should ever be cold. We are in America. We are the richest nation. But every time I see kids walk in this door, like that mother today with a family of 5, they didn't even have coats or blankets. Yeah, I cried. It touched my heart. So I spent a lot of time crying. I do. But it's okay because I know that we can make a difference. I say we because my husband and I can't do it alone, but I need the networking team. I accidentally met you 2 months ago. I've been alone with ever since, right? Everyone. And this room here, let me share this, it's called Big Al's room. My dad's name was Alfonso. And how this is set up, for those who are looking at it, I set it up as a grocery store. I do client choice. Our clients come in with a shopping basket and they get whatever they want. Because everyone doesn't eat corn, everyone doesn't eat rice. I let them get what they want. They pick and choose what they want. All of my freezers are food that is donated. I have two Food Line in Gordonsville, Food Line in Orange. Sheets donate. Blue Ridge Food Bank partner with us as well. Thank God for them. They keep my freezers full. So all of this out here that you see here is USDA. They have to qualify for that. But I believe no one should be hungry. So behind the wall, for those who will see it later, I have food over there that's donated. No one leaves out hungry. No one ever leaves the building hungry. I do not get grants or right now, and because of so many stipulations, you have to serve Orange County. You can't go past 50 miles past Orange. You can't go 25 miles south. I refuse to do that. Okay, but we're open on Thursdays and Fridays. We open Thursdays and Fridays. We also partner with social services. We do emergency relief for social services. We partner with OAR, which is next door, Offender Aid Restoration. So when their inmates get out of jail, prison, they come here, they do their community services. We also provide them with clothes and food. So we do that as well. We partner with the free clinic. We partner with, I partner with Denise Cooper's too, because they help us. We just did pre-Thanksgiving, and we fed 86 people. We feed the homeless.
You know, working with social services, you should be able to get numbers and partner with them to go to the county, because social services is the county.
Oh yeah,
So
I can
they
do
should
that.
be
Yeah.
advocating for you if they're working with you.
Yes.
They should be advocating for you at those board of supervisors meetings. If they
Okay.
know the numbers that you're working with, because they're partnering
Yeah.
with you.
Let me give you statistics of what
Yeah.
we've done. Last year, we opened after COVID. We started, it was January 1st to December of 23. We served 3,869 people in Orange County. And as of today, I ran the numbers today, we have already served 6,644 people
Yeah, Valencia.
that we have fed.
That is what we took to the Board of Supervisors, to
That's what we
show
fed.
that
And you
we
should,
are
yeah.
feeding your people.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And we were guided because Lee, that
Yeah.
was served in Stafford, saying, that's King George,
Yeah.
you're helping them.
Yeah.
So now you have to get Orange County
Mhm.
with those numbers to show, I am feeding your people. Help me to help your people.
That's right.
And that's the conversation I always have with them. Help us help our community.
Correct.
And some do, some don't. Some are, quote, coming and they're gonna do a lot. I have been to numerous meetings, having a blessed God. I met with every organization, I think, in Orange County. Oh, we're gonna get back with you. Yeah, we get back with you. Today, I met with a team about 6 months ago, and they asked me what I need. So I told them, I said, well, overhead is because no one's on payroll. This is strictly volunteer. My husband and I, we're blessed to have retirement, all of that. So all of my people here are volunteers. And I said, well, we need overhead. We need funds to pay their overhead. We rent this
The
building.
electricity, all the things.
And they said, oh. I said, okay, that's fine. You wanna pay my light bill? Whatever, but they don't. So, I think, and then when I met the network group, and I was like, I told Shannon has been amazing. It has been a blessing to have, because right now, the third part of Good Samaritan is that we are looking for a home for women and children, like a transitional, and get them out, the men off the street as well. I had homeless people coming in today that we serve. So, yes, I know that I'm here with the networking team. This has been, the energy with this team has been so encouraging. Because when I go to so many meetings and I sit there and I pour my heart out what we're doing, how many people we're feeding and clothing,
Falls on deaf ears.
it's like, it's not real in Orange County. I do point in time every January. That's for the state of Virginia for housing that counts the number of homeless people in this county. January, they took all our homeless people to Culpeper because they had a warming shelter they open up every year. They just opened it up December the 2nd. I also am a part of housing with For Their Housing Network. We took them all there. So when I went out to count, I only had like 14 people that showed up here. And we went out, and I'm looking, we went behind the buildings there. I said, I know they're here, we're feeding them, where are these people? And one of the cops told me, he said, we were told to take them all to Culpeper.
Wow.
So they would end up in Culpeper's members.
Right.
But it's real.
Right.
It's real. I have women living in hotels, I have women living in cars, they living in behind buildings. They are actually there with their children. Yes, sweetie.
Do you partner with Paul Stephen House? Like I know they
Yes.
shelter women.
They
and
do
children.
pregnant women.
Pregnant women,
They
yeah.
do single pregnant women.
Yeah.
Paul, that's Evelyn and Randy James.
Yeah.
Yes, I know them. They also come and we do things with them and help them feed their women there.
I didn't realize it was just for pregnant.
Yes. Yeah.
So Valencia, how can we help you as a
Yeah.
business community?
Well, I'm grateful that, you know, you all are here. That means the world to us, my husband and I. Right now, today, I need coats for children. I need coats, I need boots. And I said to one lady, and I get emotional because when you think about it, when you ask, people ask what you want. I said to one lady, I said, well, you know, I would like to have some coats for kids and stuff. She said, well, I got used coats. I said, well, why can't you go buy me some new coats? And she looked at me. And I'm saying, sweetheart, don't your kids like new coats? Can you give up $20 to go buy a coat or a pair of boots for a child? That lady today that I gave those 5 new coats to, honest to God, she cried. She was so excited. And I was like, guys, I understand. I have a lot of used stuff that we give away. I do. But at this time of the year, it's like, oh, we're in the Christmas season.
Yes.
Everybody wants something new.
Yeah.
And everybody wants toys. So I'm doing a toy drive starting next week. I need toys. I told this lady to come back so we can give toys to her children. But I want to give people what I want. I don't give people anything. If it's not nice, I throw it away. I get stuff people, I'm telling y'all, I got 5 bags of clothes the other day. And when I saw the bag, I said to my husband, I said, I don't like this bag, it's nasty, I don't like it. And one of my volunteers, she opened up and there was a bug in it. We threw them all away. And that hurt me because why would you give me something
That you wouldn't
to
even
put
expect.
there?
Right.
For
That
the
you wouldn't
people.
even take. Yep.
So I personally take offense to that because those people outside that door, it could be any of us. And this is what I want Orange County to realize. Yeah, you may be living good today, but life happens.
Yes, it does.
And when we get grown men walking through that door crying, they just lost their jobs, and then they lose their families, and they're homeless. They got stories, and they are educated. They are educated. Life happened. So yes, I take it personal. If the county never helps us, but I will go to them, we're gonna continue this mission because we have been blessed that this year I've had a donor to pay my rent for the whole year. So my rent is paid to January.
Wow.
Thank God for that. And every year he provides, God provides. Every year somebody's gonna bless me, somebody's gonna do something to keep me going, to keep encouraging me. Because at the end of the day, it could be our children. So I think sometimes as a people, I'm grateful that I've never been hungry and cold. But I've seen so much of it. And it affects our children. It affects their knowledge. Some of them never feel that they will be successful. They'll be able to go to school. They'll be able to go to college. But they can. They just need a hand up. Not a hand out, just a hand up. So Good Samaritan, that's who we are. I love it. I'm grateful. Deb's helping me redo my website. My clothes closet back there is my mom's and my people in my life that touched me in a way, my husband and I. And this is who we are. This is